India, the land of diverse cultures, religions, and festivals. It attracts everyone in the world with its long history of civilization and cultural heritage. Did you know that 2400 years ago, Persians called India Hindush and the Greeks called it Indica? The Chinese called it Shindu and the Romans also called it India. Let's see the history behind these names. The king Darius of the Persian Empire conquered the northwestern region of the Indian subcontinent. In his inscriptions in Iran, Darius mentions this new region, Hindush, belonging to his empire. Hindush was situated in the middle and the lower Indus Valley. Due to the sound change of S to H in the Old Persian language, the river Sindhu was called Hindu by the Persians. Thanks to the Persian conquest of northwestern India under Darius, the Ionian Greeks acquired their word to describe this newly discovered region. In Ionian Greek, H at the beginning of the word was not pronounced. After the Old Persian word Hindu, the Ionian Greek writers called the river Indos. The surrounding region was called India or Indica. Indoi was used for the region's habitants after the Old Persian word Hinduya. The Romans used the word Indus in Latin from Greek Indos, India for the region and Indians for the habitants. Famous Greek historian Herodotus knew about India of the Persian Empire and the Indus River. He had heard about the large population of Indians who spoke different languages. He mentions a vast sandy desert in the west of Indus, referring probably to the Thar Desert. He did not know the populated world beyond India. Greek writers before Alexander didn't know about the Indian kingdoms as they never crossed the Indus River and visited North India. The Greeks gained a better knowledge of India when Alexander's expedition brought them to the Indian subcontinent. After Alexander, his governor Seleucus Nicator took control of a vast area of Alexander's Macedonian Empire. He tried to win the eastern part of the empire, which was conquered by Chandragupta Maurya. Their war ended with a treaty by which Chandragupta Maurya secured control of this region. Seleucus Nicator sent Megasthenes as his ambassador to the court of Chandragupta Maurya at Patliputra in modern Bihar. Megasthenes wrote the first known description of India in his book called Indica. He noted that the Himalayas, the Indus River, and the great oceans form the boundary of India. He wrote about India up to the Pandyan kingdom near modern Madurai in South India. So when was the first time the word Hindustan was used? It was not the Arab and the Persian authors of the medieval period who used the name Hindustan for the first time. 1700 years ago, King Shapur of the Sassanid dynasty of Iran used the word Hindustan for the lower Indus Valley. By this period, the suffix stan was used in Iran to denote the geographical area. This Persian word Hindustan was used for the Indian subcontinent in the medieval period. How did the Arabs refer to India? The word Hindu is of Iranian origin, meaning an inhabitant of Hind. The Arabs took these words from the Iranians and used the term Al-Hind to denote the country. And what did the Chinese call this territory? 2000 years ago, the Chinese knew the region to the southeast of Bactria as Shenthu, named after Sindhu. Xuanzang calls India Indu. He mentioned that India has the snowy mountains on the north and the great seas on three sides. Since the Tang period, the name Yindu came into usage, which is still used for India in modern Chinese. This is how the foreigners were referring to the Indian subcontinent. But what did the Indians call their region? The two well-known ancient names of this country, Jambudvip and Bharatvarsh, generally signified the vast area of the Indian subcontinent. So what is Jambudvip? As per the Puranic geographical concepts, the earth consisted of 7 islands. The island in the center is called Jambudvip. It is also used in the Buddhist and Jain literature. And what did the Bharatvarsha mean? One of the Varsha or the country of Jambudvip was Bharatvarsha. According to Puranas, the name Bharat is derived from either Dushyanta's son Bharat or Chakravartin Bharat, who was the son of Jain Tirthankar Rishabhnath. The names Bharat and Bharatvarsha are also mentioned in the Puranas. The Vishnu Puran mentions the territory that lies north of the ocean and south of the snowy mountains is called Bharat. There dwell the descendants of Bharat. The term Hindustan became popular during the medieval period, whereas the Britishers used the names Hindustan and India. After the independence, India became Bharat Ganarajya and the Republic of India. India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states, says the Constitution of India.